All right, so we're going to start learning about slope, and you're going to like it. It's one of the more easier things that we do. And the slope is just going to have to do with a line and how steep that line is. So we can have it be steeper, or we can have it be less steep. We can have it be positive, or we can have it being negative. All right, so the way that we read a graph is the same way that you read words. You go from left to right. So if we're looking at a graph and we're going from left to right and it's going up, this is a positive slope. Looking at it from left to right, if it's going down, it's a negative slope. We can also have an undefined slope, which is just going to be a vertical line, or we can have a zero slope, which will be a horizontal line. All right, so we're just going to be looking at the steepness of lines. All right, so we have Mr. Slope Guy to help us remember this. All right, so Mr. Slope Guy is showing us what a positive slope looks like. This left eye is the positive slope. It's sloping up from left to right. And his right eye is a negative slope. And his nose with this U here is for undefined. Okay, that's our undefined. And then his mouth here with these zeros, this is the zero slope. All right, so Mr. Slope Guy is going to help you remember positive, negative, undefined, and zero slope. So take just a couple of minutes and draw your own Mr. Slope Guy right here. All right, so let's get to finding some slope now. All right, so here we have a line, and we're going to find the slope of this line, and we're going to use a triangle. We call the slope the rise over the run, and the rise is the going up and down, and the run is the going left and right. Okay, so we're going to look at this bigger triangle here, and we're just going to count. So we're going to count, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So we're going to rise 4 units, and then we're going to run 1, 2 units. So my slope is 4 over 2, and 4 divided by 2 simplifies to be 2. Okay, on the exact same line, I have another triangle. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to count up 1, 2, that's my rise, and over 1, that's my run. And 2 divided by 1 is also 2. So the slope for each of these triangles is the same because they're on the same line. So no matter what 2 points we pick and make a triangle out of, this line is going to have a slope of 2. And going from left to right, this is a positive slope. We're sloping up, so it's a positive 2. And this is making similar triangles. These are similar triangles because their angles are equal and their sides are proportional. All right, so let's do another example here. So I'm going to just start with the larger triangle again, and my rise is how many I'm going up or down, and my run is how many I'm going left or right. So I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just counting this line here, so that's 4. And then I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 4 out of 6 simplifies to be 2/3. Okay, then I'm going to look at my little triangle. 1, 2, going up 2, 1, 2, 3, going over 3, and 2/3 is just 2/3. Now, this line, looking at it from left to right, it's sloping down. So this is going to be a negative 2/3 slope. Okay, we're sloping down, so it's a negative 2/3 slope. Fractions are your friend. You're going to leave your slopes in fraction form. Okay, and you're going to leave them as improper fractions if you have a mixed number. Okay, so for example, if your answer is 1.5, you do not write the answer as 1.5. You're going to leave that as an improper fraction, 3/2. You're not going to write it as 1.5 either. You're going to write it as a fraction, because this is how we can count. We can count up 3 and over 2. So we have to leave it in fraction form to be able to find our slope.